In this demonstration, we are going to look at how to prepare a direct materials purchases budget. So if we look at our sample data, we read that Ivy Inc. makes and sells buckets. Each bucket requires 3/4 pound of plastic to produce. Budgeted production of buckets in units for the next 3 months is as follows. We're going to make 21,000 buckets in April, 22,000 in May, and 24,000 in June. The company wants to maintain monthly ending inventories of plastic equal to 25% of the following month's budgeted production needs. The cost of plastic is $2.20 per pound. Here we want to prepare a direct materials purchases budget for the month of May. So in terms of coming up with a number for direct material requirements, we always want to start with our required production for that period. We know that in May we're going to produce 22,000 buckets. Each bucket requires 3/4 pound of plastic to produce. So our total plastic required for production is the product of those two numbers, or 16,500 pounds of plastic. To that, we want to add our desired ending inventory in terms of amount of plastic. So if you'll recall, the company wants to maintain monthly ending inventories equal to 25% of next month's production. So here we can say June production of 24,000 buckets times the 3/4 pound of plastic needed to produce each bucket times our 25% ending inventory requirement means we should have 4,500 pounds of plastic on hand at the end of May. If we add those two previous totals together, our total plastic requirements are 21,000 pounds. From that, we can deduct our beginning inventory, what we had on hand at the beginning of the month of May, and we know from our previous discussion about ending inventory that that would have been equal to 25% of May's production needs. So the 22,000 buckets we intend to make in May times 3/4 pound of plastic per bucket times the 25% ending inventory requirement means we would have started with 4,125 pounds of plastic. If we take the difference between those two, that'll tell us our material purchases for the month of May. So that's 16,875 pounds of plastic. We also know that each pound of plastic costs $2.20. So in total, our direct materials purchases in number of dollars will be the product of those two numbers. The 16,875 pounds of plastic times $2.20 per pound, or $37,125. Please revisit any part of this demonstration that you feel necessary. Thank you.